riders need to be patient and not pull their weight forwards too quickly. Who is going to get the jump out of the gate? Well, a good starts there. Looks like is that Darcy Wally? She is known as a fantastic starter, but Lachlan Turner trying to slot up the inside. So it is Darcy Wally.
There's Taylor McCutcheon on screen. She got bumped from the very inside by the 14 machine going into turn 1. Lucky not to go down. Charlie Cannon there in 3rd place. Wally, as you said, in 4th. But it is Lala in 2nd. Look at it. It's not Wally, it is Rimbas. My apologies.
Yeah, the Rimbas sisters. So the number 62 of Leah Rimbas. She's on board the privateer KTM machine, and on the ride, red Honda, her sister Michaela Rimbas. So great to see all these girls doing well, but have a look at the pressure being applied from Charlie Cannon. The whole shot award going to Darcy Wally.
First of the climbs up the hill is Lala. Wastes no time, throws it straight into the lead. Charlie Cannon well aware that she needs to get this pass made very quickly and not allow Lala to run away with this. To the inside, the pass made already on the opening lap. Charlie Cannon now into 2nd.
Wasting no time whatsoever. She has business at hand, and that is trying to keep tabs on the race leader. Very close. The old over and under crossover move there from Charlie Cannon. Wasn't too far away from the front wheel of Darcy Wally, but she was well aware of what was going on. Very calculated ride so far, particularly from this 3 up at the head of the pack. Loving how this track already starting to deteriorate.
And completely different too for the girls. They were first on track today, so they had a very smooth, fast, flat track when they were out for practice and qualifying. And right now you can see starting to get those choppy little bumps forming up everywhere as the 43 machine dances around towards the finish line. That there on the 394 is Karatiana Horn, sits there in 6th place at the moment, just in front of, well, it said Lambert on ours. It looks like Melissa Vick actually just in behind her.
Yeah, and that bike dancing all around for Taylor McCutcheon there in 5th place.
And the flag's out for a rider gone down on the opening lap. Looks like she's up there on the side, getting attended, but up on her feet by the looks of things, as all the front wheel almost burying itself in the berm for our race leader of Lachlan Turner. Cannon, though, man, she is on a charge at the moment. In 2nd, as we said, looking already leader, try and find a way through.
Would we expect anything different from these two? It doesn't matter what side of the world they're on. You can expect these two to be bumping each other, rubbing plastic. You can see all over the track Charlie Cannon is trying to set up a pass here. Now, this is where Cannon moved into 2nd place going into the next turn, and she's trying to do it again.
To the very inside, long sweeping turn. 2 riders together, they're both down.
And tied up.
Both riders on the ground, they're up. Wally is going to inherit the lead as they try to get themselves racing incident there. Both lines coming together. Maybe a little bit.
Lachlan, oh no, she's got the bike going. That was looking like, and then once again, they're back up and they're going to be battling. They'll just be back a few positions. Let's have a look at the Honda replay here. This was always going to happen. The setup pass from Charlie Cannon up the inside and just slid a little bit coming in and probably went a tad wider than she thought she was going to go. Both riders tagged, and wow.
Well, Cannon got up first.
Yeah.
Lala back in front now as they try to get around the Kawasaki rider. This has lit the fire as Lala tags the rear wheel of Horn towards the finish line. All the while, Wiley leads the way in front of Rimbas. McCutcheon in 3rd place, and then these riders as they battle it out, trying to make these passes.
It's a drag race for Karatiana Horn and Charlie Cannon down the finish line straight. It's Cannon that comes out top of that battle. Went down straight away.
How about this? Lala was about 2-3 seconds back trying to get around Horn a second ago. She is right to the rear wheel once again of Charlie Cannon. McCutcheon to the inside, moves into 2nd place. Rimbas now into 3rd. Lala to the inside, gets the pass made back on Charlie.
Brilliant move, and then slots to the outside. These two, there is no love lost between these two. Turner versus Cannon.
Wow, what a race this is turning out to be. Cannon now gets the pass made up into 4th place. McCutcheon unaware, I'm sure, of the craziness that's going on behind them as Cannon dives down the inside.
Well, this is the race of the season so far. We have not seen this kind of battle from anyone. I don't care if we're talking MX1, MX2, MX3. It does not get any better than this. Clear those goggles. Let's hope they got enough vision.
Our leaders now, oh, look at Lala to the inside, closing down on our race leader as well. We have 4 riders in the same shot. The 99 machine into 2nd. She, since that crash, it's a different rider. She is on fire to the inside now, going for the lead and straight through.
Used the Charlie Cannon line there up the inside that Charlie had made work for her extremely well right up until that altercation. Nice pass on McCutcheon, and then now finds herself all over the back of the 2nd place rider, Darcy Wally, but she has bigger and better things on her mind. She needs to get up to Lachlan Turner, who is starting to stretch that gap out.
Cannon needs to dig deep right now as both riders to the inside here. Cannon finally gets that pass made into 2nd place. McCutcheon trying to follow their way through as they go down towards the finish line. 7 minutes still to go in this race.
Horn has dropped down out of the top 10 and continues all the way down. She either has a bike issue, she's done some kind of mischief as she has dropped down to currently 23rd, 24th, and still dropping down. So she doesn't look to be finishing this moto.
Final lap for our race leader, the 99 machine. Lachlan Turner continues to stretch it out, 9.4. This looks like a 10-second win here, Lee. And that there is going to set the tone for her in Moto number 2. She knows that she is ready to come out and fight for the wins here today. It'll be interesting to hear what she says on the interview at the end of this. We heard in that little package how they are animals, they're beasts, they're competitors on the track, but off the track, they are true friends. Well, that there is a test to that friendship when you see a moment like that between them. As I said, I don't believe it was deliberate, but in the heat of the moment, there'd be some feelings, I'm sure, amongst the both of them.
Yeah, we'll have to watch that closely, that's for sure. And like the way that Lala just dealt with that yellow flag being out, probably almost overcautious, which is a good way to be. The last thing you want to be doing is getting a position penalty or time penalty for not dealing with a yellow flag or a red cross flag for that matter. Down now to an 8.8 second gap, and now it's 6.9. So you would have to think that Lachlan is just riding this on in. But without a doubt, I think that Cannon, she will come back. They will have to assess. They'll look very closely at footage, vision of what's going on. Are there any lines? Is there anywhere in particular? Because let's not forget, when they got back up and got going, Charlie was momentarily ahead of Lachlan. We didn't spot where that pass was made, but I think it was just that aggression in the first couple of corners. And around the final turn, and about to take the checkered flag, and have a look at that. She is over the moon. She had to climb a massive hill to be able to get up to there, and she is ecstatic with this win.
Or will it be Turner? Or how about Wally? Can she get another one? Looks like she could do from the inside.
She does. Another whole shot for Darcy Wally, but this time it looks like Cannon straight there into 2nd place. Is that Milicevic in 3rd place? Let's try to pick
Turner's
up
in 5th.
In 5th, okay. So everyone up on 2 wheels. Oh, almost a mistake in a crash from Wally at the head of the pack. But Cannon needs to try to pounce early. She needs to try to put some space straight away as we take a look at the Dunlop hole shot there. Another one. Chalk up hole shot number 2 for Darcy Wally.
Mia Tung battling it out with McCutcheon, the correct name. My apologies before. And they are in 6th place and 7th at the moment as they come over the tabletop to the inside. Turner trying to make her way past Milicevic early in this one.
Looking strong through that rough inside line there. Lachlan Turner already makes the pass on Milicevic and slots her way up now into 3rd place. Next in line for Turner, Charlie Cannon.
And how does she respond to this one, Charlie Cannon? Can she get up there and challenge it out for the remainder of this one, as we see the 63 machine of Maddie Simpson. She is battling it out with 56 of Emily Lambert.
Number 62
yeah, that's
there,
Rimbas.
Leah Rimbas, has had some kind of drama. Doesn't look to have too much dirt on her there. I wonder if that's a bike issue all by itself. Doesn't look like she's hit the deck.
So Darcy Wiley leads the way at the moment, just in front of Charlie Cannon on the number 1 machine. Cannon to the outside, looking for an opening. She's got to hustle.
Oh, Addison or the Western Australian, Traralgon Horn out of New Zealand, both coming together there in the right-hander. Already, Lachlan Turner up the inside. Does she have the move here to be able to slide into second place? Cannon has no choice but to go to the outside.
Close down the line. The Yamaha rider moves into second. Cannon needs to regroup right now, needs to respond early in this one and let her intentions be known that she is wanting to fight for this win.
Have a look at the intensity, the pace from Lachlan Turner. She seems to be able to go wherever she wants on the track, Danny.
Yeah, that was a great stop mid-turn and somehow managed to get the momentum going and puts herself straight into the lead.
Just like that, she's gone from third to first place. Darcy Wally still there, right there in the mix. But this right now, this is the opportunity that Charlie Cannon needs. She has to pounce on Darcy Wally to get into second place, or she will not see the back end of Turner for the rest of the race. I tell you what, one of the most improved riders on the day, both Moto 1 and so far here in Moto 2, is Darcy Wally. Blown away with how she has handled herself. Her starts do not surprise me at all, but this riding, she's kept it on 2 wheels. She has been so strong out there in both motos. And it is surely looking like a 1-1 for Lachlan Turner here. 18 seconds. I'm wondering if something is not 100% with Charlie. If she maybe damaged herself a little bit in that first race crash, because this is just a little uncharacteristic. That gap between those two could totally change what we're seeing out here on the track.
Great battle between these two, and this is for the final podium spot. As it sits at the moment, they are tied on points. But a great run to the inside. McCutcheon, man, she can get the power down sometimes, can't she?
Yeah, and that was a great line. She found a line up the inside there, almost that hole.
I've got to get one back after that one before.
Maths was never my strong point. Let me get the iPhone out and get the calculator happening.
Last lap board is out for our race leader, the 99 machine. What a day it has been for this rider. Didn't start the best. Crash in qualifying. I saw her riding around without that front mud guard. I didn't see the crash, so I was actually wondering what had happened myself. But she has turned it around. It took that coming together with Charlie Cannon to really light the fire and get her charging, and she has not slowed down since.
She has looked incredible. And of course, she's enjoying her time out here with Mum, enjoying her time in Australia. They've done a little bit of time up in Queensland in preparation. You couldn't really get much more of a contrast in weather, the sunshine, the temperature, and of course, the track conditions. They've made their way down here to Victoria, and things are looking very nicely for the American. She's got the red background on the Yamaha, the number 99 machine. Championship points leader, doing a fine job.
And this continues her perfect win streak as well. 4 motos, 4 wins. If she can close this one out with half a lap to go, certainly looks like she's well and truly on her way to do so. Very balanced in the center of the bike. When you see her hitting these bumps, yes, the bike moves around a lot underneath her on the braking bumps, even the acceleration, but rarely do you see her body get thrown out of position as well, Lee. It's so well in tune with the bike as they go around this lap.
And it's a transition from standing to sitting that happens so quickly that you barely even notice. And for a lot of people, that's your risk of having a crash, when you slowly sit down, but no problem for her whatsoever. As she makes her way down into the final turn, she'll have to avoid a couple of lapped riders, but she will take the checkered flag. A big crash in qualifying, snapped off the front fender, but she comes through, takes the win.